From time to time, I like to answer some of the most commonly asked questions from my social media in video format, so more of my community can get value from the answers. So in this video, I went through and gathered some of the recently asked questions from YouTube that get asked all the time related to product listings. But first, my name is Crescent. Now, if this is our first time meeting, welcome to my channel. My passion is sharing tips and strategies on how you can create a successful Amazon FBA private label business. So if you enjoy videos like this, or especially if you've been around my channel, consider subscribing. All right, let's get started. So first up, Timmy Wong asks, I cannot find send replenish inventory in the drop-down menu. Does the listing need to be active to create a shipping plan? All right, so if you're using fulfillment by Amazon, you need to create a shipping plan in order to send your products in to an Amazon fulfillment center. In order to do that, you have to log into Seller Central and on that product's listing, choose the send and replenish inventory option from the drop-down menu. So if that option isn't there, then there's one of two things that could be the reason. And the first one is probably because you didn't choose the fulfillment by Amazon option when you created your listing. So for example, if you log into Seller Central and go to your manage inventory page, normally, if you were to click on the drop-down menu, you'll see that there's a send and replenish inventory option here. And this is how you create a shipping plan. Now, if you click the drop-down menu, for example, on this listing, there's no send replenish inventory option here. And this is usually because when you created your listing, you didn't choose the fulfillment by Amazon option. Now, when you first create your listing, on the offer tab here, you need to make sure that you choose Amazon will ship and provide customer service in the fulfillment channel option here. This means that you're gonna send product in to Amazon and Amazon's gonna do all the fulfillment for you. If you don't choose this and you choose the I will ship this item myself, that means you're gonna do FBM, which is fulfillment by merchant. That means for every order that comes in, you're gonna send the product out to the customer, okay? So that's reason number one. Now the second reason is sometimes even if you do choose this option, when you save and finish the listing, it defaults back to FBM. I don't know why. This is some glitch that's in the software that's always done this since I've started with Amazon. So if that's the case, you're gonna notice that when you go back to the Manage Inventory tab, you're not gonna see that Send Replenish Inventory option, even though you chose the correct option when you created your listing, okay? If that's the case, you need to choose this option here, Change to Fulfill by Amazon. And then you're gonna choose Convert Only if you're not ready to ship products in. Or if you wanna send product in at this time, you can choose Convert and Send Inventory. And that'll switch your listing to Fulfillment by Amazon. And next we have Denai Satiati. Hi Crescent, thank you for your videos. Well, you're welcome, Denai. I have a question regarding your price versus sale price. For example, if your price is at $40 and today I set the sale price to $30, will Amazon take their fulfillment fees from the sale price or the your price? Thanks in advance. All right, so the FBA fees, which includes the referral fee and the FBA fee, are always gonna be based off the actual price that your product sells for. Now, if we log into Seller Central and take a look at this listing here, you can see that I have the your price field set to $49.97 and the sale price set to $24.97. And a source of confusion here is if we go back to the Manage Inventory page, you'll notice that it says the price is $49.97 and the sale price is $24.97. But the fee is $10.78, which is way higher than the price I want to sell it at, which is $24.97. So if we click on this, you can see that the referral fee, which is usually 15% of the sale price, is $7.50. That $7.50 is calculated off the $49.97. But when someone buys my product, they're going to be actually charged the $24.97, right? Because that's the sale price that I have it set at. You can see here, $24.97. So the fee preview that you see on the Manage Inventory tab calculates the fee based off the your price field. But the fee that you charge is always gonna be on the price that it actually sells for. So in this case, because I have a sale price of $24.97, the fee will be based off the $24.97. So the referral fee is 15% of $24.97. The fulfillment fee will never change because that's based on the size and the weight of the product, not the price. Now this also applies if you're using a coupon or you're doing a promotion. So if you have a coupon with some discount or a promotion that has 80 or 90% off, whatever that final price is that the buyer actually is paying for your product, the fee will be based off of that. Now you can actually verify this by looking at your sales reports, by going to Report, Payment, and then clicking on the Transaction View tab. You'll see a list of all of your sales. And then you can see here, for example, that I'm selling this one product for $27.97, and the fee here is $7.08. And I actually had a promo going on at that time. And if I click on the total here, it'll give you a breakdown. You can see the pick and pack fee is $2.88. That's never going to change because it's based on the size and the weight. And the referral fee is only $4.20. And that's based off of 15% of the $27.97 price that I sold this at, because your price for this product is actually around $50 for this product too. Okay, so this is one way for you to double check that this is actually the case. And next we have Abdirham Ismail. Hi Crescent, thanks for the info. You're welcome. I have a product with 2 different colors and 5 different sizes. How many UPC codes do I need, please? I appreciate. And New Avatar has a similar question. Hi, I have a bundle of 4 products into a single box. Regarding GS1, should I have a barcode for the whole unit? Thanks. All right, so UPC codes has traditionally been a pain point for a lot of beginners because it is pretty confusing on how many UPC codes you need for your product, okay? So you need one unique UPC code for every single product or variation that you have. That means if you're selling one product on Amazon, you need one UPC code. But if you have different variations of that product, then you need a unique UPC code for each variation. So for example, if I'm selling a plastic can opener and I'm selling a stainless steel can opener, I'll need 2 UPC codes, one for the plastic one and one for the stainless steel one. Now, for example, with Abdirham's product, he has 2 different sizes with 5 different colors. That means he's gonna need 10 different UPC codes, right? Because for each size, there's 5 colors. So for example, if I'm selling a t-shirt, a small and a large t-shirt, and each size has 5 different colors, well, there's 5 colors for the smalls and there's 5 colors for the large. Well, you need to be able to distinguish each color and each size, right? So you need a UPC code for each one of those. So if you didn't, then when someone purchases something, you won't be able to know if it was a small red one or a medium green one. So each size with each color combination needs to have its own UPC code. Now, as far as what New Avatar is asking, you don't need a UPC code for each thing that's included in your bundle. So here's where the confusion between terminology comes into play. Now, what a bundle means is you're including several items together when you purchase it. Now, what a unit means is it doesn't matter how many things you're including in the package, it's considered one unit. Think about like a box of crayons, right? If you have a box of, say, 25 colored crayons, your bundle is 25 individually colored crayons. But the unit is that entire package of 25 crayons. So you need a UPC code for that box of crayons. You're not going to need 25 UPC codes for each colored crayon that's in there. Think about it. When you buy a box of crayons at the store, the checker doesn't scan every crayon 25 times. They just scan the box, right? So whatever the entire unit is, meaning it doesn't matter how many items there are included in your package, that unit needs its own UPC code. Okay? And next question is from Headbanger, who's actually super active on my YouTube channel. What's up, Headbanger? He asks, don't reviews drop off after a year? All right, so reviews play such a huge significant role in the success of your product. So it's super important that you're on top of the quality control and your listing description to mitigate any potential bad reviews from your customers. So you want to make sure that your manufacturer is producing the highest quality product and that there's no defects and that your listing describes the product accurately so the buyer is well aware of what they're getting. All right. Now it's inevitable that you're going to get some bad reviews, but the problem is those bad reviews will never go away from Amazon's perspective. They're never going to remove them. So if you do get a bad review, you do have the option of handling the situation with a customer, such as offering them a refund or a replacement product in hopes that they'll remove that review or at least change it. You can't incentivize them to change the review though. So make sure you don't do that. That's against the terms of service. But in the case that you do get a bad review, it will not go away. So I think what Headbanger is talking about is he's actually referring to your seller feedback. Seller feedback is where your customers can leave direct feedback for you as a seller, unrelated to what you're selling or the products that you're selling. So for example, if we jump onto Amazon and we'll take a look at this random listing right here. Everybody's familiar with the 5 stars here. These are the seller reviews for this can opener, for the product itself. And for the seller feedback, you're gonna have to click on the seller listings here. And you can see here that this product has 2 sellers. And this one has, the CC Cody has 95% positive seller feedback. And Keebly seller has 96% seller feedback. And the seller feedback is what expires every 12 months. So it's called a rolling 12-month period. So as your seller feedback ages, after 12 months, they'll drop off. Okay, so as you can see here, it says over the past 12 months. So if you actually click on it, you can see that this is their storefront and their feedback here. It's not the product reviews, okay? I can see what the actual reviews are for these time periods, okay? So reviews will never go away, but seller feedback will expire every 12 months. Now here's a pro tip. Amazon actually distinguishes seller feedback from product reviews. So if a customer leaves a product review on your seller feedback or seller feedback on your product reviews, Amazon will remove them if you request it. So for example, if someone leaves a bad product review as seller feedback, you can have Amazon remove it. Or if a customer leaves a bad review on your product listing that has nothing to do with the product itself, then in that case, you can have Amazon remove that review. And next we have a question from Michael Liang. What are those software logos on the right upside of your Amazon screen? IQ, magnifying glass, etc. Are they Amazon selling related? Do you recommend them? All right, so I have a whole bunch of product research tools that I use that I like to keep at my fingertips to make product research run a lot quickly and smoothly, okay? Because doing product research is all about efficiency. You don't want to be wasting time. Every few seconds or even minutes that you can shave off each time you analyze a niche is going to save a lot of time in the long run when you're doing product research. Okay, so what Michael's referring to is the Chrome extension plugins that I have up here. So the very first one, some of you might recognize, is the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. And what this is it allows you to analyze each product idea super quickly and efficiently. So for example, if we're looking at this can opener niche, if I click this Jungle Scout Chrome extension, it pulls up all of the data for me to analyze this niche quickly and efficiently. So it pulls up the brand, the price, the bestseller rank, the monthly sales, daily sales, revenue, reviews, and the rating, okay? So in one quick glance, I can quickly analyze this niche to see if it's a viable product idea. And it also has an opportunity score as a summary to see if this is a high demand, low competition product idea. And you can see that this one in this case isn't. It's high demand, high competition. And that's because the majority of these listings have thousands of reviews. Now, if you want more information on how to do product research, I'll leave a link in the video description below and also tag one right here for you. Now, the other Chrome extension that I use is actually from ANZ Scout, and it's also a Chrome extension for analyzing niches. So if we open up this window, you can see that it also pulled up pretty much the exact same data that the Jungle Scout did. But I use this plugin because it has a few extra tools for me to analyze the entire niche quickly and easily. Primarily, it has the listing age in this column right here available from. And this allows me to check for market saturation. So I can see immediately how old or actually how new these listings are. I want to avoid niches where I see a majority of new sellers unless it's a brand new niche, right? Because if I see a majority of new sellers, then that's a red flag that this niche is becoming saturated. Now, I actually worked with ANZ Scout to come up with this saturation score so that at a quick glance you can also see how saturated this niche is. And this is a score out of 10. And you can see that this is a very saturated niche. And it uses its own community to determine how many other Amazon sellers have looked at this niche in the last 30 days. All right, so moving on. The next one is the FBA calculator. And this is actually a calculator from ANZ Scout. So what you can do here is, for example, if I'm looking at this can opener here, and I'm interested in finding out what the actual costs are gonna be, I can open up this Chrome extension and run the calculator, and it's gonna pull up the size and weight and all the details for this exact product. And you can see that the price that they're selling it for is $12.98, and I already pulled it up and put it here. Now, if I went to Alibaba, for example, and found an estimated unit cost, I can put it in here. So let's say on Alibaba, this can opener costs $2 and the shipping cost is 50 cents. I can put those in here and I can immediately see that if I sell the product for $12.98 with this unit weight and product size, my fees are $5.26 and the profit per unit is $5.22. And it has an estimated monthly sale, so it's going to give me an estimated monthly profit right here. Okay, and you can play around with these numbers. So for example, if I decide to sell this for $19.98, you can see that the numbers change accordingly. Okay, so this is super convenient because if you don't have an Amazon seller account, you can't use the FBA calculator that Amazon provides. And it's also a little bit quicker just to stay in the Amazon platform rather than having to copy ASINs back and forth using Amazon's FBA calculator. And the next Chrome extension tool that I use is StockStats, which is also by AMZ Scout. And what this extension does is it quickly lets me see how many units a seller has in stock on Amazon. So for example, if I run the Chrome extension here and click on StockStats, you can see that I pulled up the two sellers and it's showing me that CC Cody has 1 unit left in stock and Keebly seller has 396 units left in stock. Now, this is great when I've actually identified a viable product idea and I'm tracking the top 10 or 20 listings. And I'm trying to collect data to figure out an average daily sales velocity for that entire niche. So this is actually a faster way to do it per listing rather than having to add all the listings to my cart and doing the 999 cart method that way. So this is just another option for you. I actually have another video on how to do product tracking, including the 999 cart method, which I'll leave a link to in the video description as well as right here for you. All right, and the next Chrome extension is Keepa. And what Keepa is it allows you to look at some data on each listing. So for example, once you install this plugin, when you look at a listing, such as this can opener listing, if you scroll down, Keepa adds this window right here and it allows you to see the sales history. And what I use this for is also to determine the market saturation for each niche. So I can pull up the top listings when I'm analyzing a niche to see how well the products have been selling and more importantly, what price point they've been able to maintain over time. And it also shows you the age of the listing. For example, this listing is only 42 days old. So if you haven't purchased the AMZ Scout Chrome extension, you can use Keepa, which is free. It'll give you the listing age here. So it's a very useful tool to have to give you a little more data. Okay, so moving on, the next Chrome extension I have here is vidIQ. And vidIQ is what I use to analyze my YouTube channel. It tracks all of my statistics as far as traffic, how well my videos are performing, as far as views, revenue, where the traffic sources are coming from, and how many subscribers I'm getting, the growth rate, and stuff like that. So it's very useful for anybody that's growing a YouTube channel. Definitely use vidIQ. It's a super handy tool to help you build and grow your YouTube channel. And the last one here, again, this one is not Amazon related. It's called Grammarly. My biggest pet peeve is when people don't spell or have improper grammar. And so I'm very OCD about making sure when I respond to people and write emails or letters that I don't make any spelling mistakes or grammatical errors. So what this plugin does is once you install it, as you're typing, it underlines what it thinks might be a spelling mistake or grammatical error. So if you're OCD like me, it's a free tool for you to install as well to make sure you're not making any mistakes. Now, one thing I wanted to point out, the AMZ FBA calculator, StockStats, Keepa, vidIQ, and Grammarly are all free for you to use. So if you want to use these and you think that they're helpful, definitely install them so you can use them yourself. But the Jungle Scout and AMZ Scout Chrome extension, they're paid, but they both have trial versions for you to give it a shot. And I'll leave a link in the video description below to both of these tools with huge, deep discounts should you decide to purchase it so you can save some money. All right, let me know in the comments if you found this helpful or if you have any questions of your own. I answer every single one of them. And you never know, it might actually appear in a future video. All right, thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And to make sure you never miss a video, make sure you click that bell icon to turn on notifications. There's also a link in the video description below to our community forums, which you should totally join. And if you're looking for more tips and strategy videos, click or tap over here. And as always, thanks for watching.